This video is going to be covering a cool tool that I found while doing some research on Bluetooth Low Energy. This is the ESP32 Gattacker. So, I don't know if anyone's familiar with Gattacker. Um, it was a Bluetooth man-in-the-middle tool, but it has not been updated in a really long time. So this allows you to implement a similar tool on a cheap ESP32 device. So you need an ESP32 S3. So I'm going to link that in the description of the ones that I bought on Amazon. I bought like a 3-pack for like $15 or something. And you really cannot have enough ESP32s. You can always find something to do with them. And I mean, the creator of their GitHub, they've really good instructions. You just get ESP tool and flash the ESP32. And then it has a access point, and you connect to the access point and use the web UI to interact with the Gattacker interface and to perform man-in-the-middle attacks on Bluetooth low energy devices. So I'm going to go and connect to that access point, and I'll show you what the web interface looks like. So once you navigate to the web interface, we're going to be greeted with just a scan. So as it's scanning for devices, we're going to be looking for a Govee light strip device. You can also perform a normal scan before doing this, but this device will perform a scan. So you can see here that it has detected our Govee device. So we're just going to click on this device, and now it's going to start outputting some information for us. So because this is a man-in-the-middle tool, it's going to sit between our phone and the device. And you can see here it's cloning the GAT and cloning all the services. And so it's going to make a clone. Our phone is going to connect to that clone. And then the communication will be sent through the ESP32 device to the Govee light strip. So I'm just showing what it looks like as it's connecting to the device and when it's cloning the services and everything. So after it says, where does it say it? Hack the planet, and it starts advertising as this Govee device, then we can connect to it with our phone, and it will actually listen to the communication. So I'm going to just stop, and I'm going to rerun the scan, and then once it starts creating the clone, I'll connect to it, and we'll see the communication between the devices. So we'll connect here. We'll just clear this real quick. And we'll see advertisement started. And now I'm trying to connect my phone to it. As you can see, there's a lot of information being sent saying that the target device is connected. And now this is really cool that you can see the UUIDs, data being sent. I'm going to change the color. I'll show you what that looks like. So when color changes are made, the commands always look like this, 33051. So we're able to see that. So now this is cool in of itself. We're able to scan and listen in on the communication between the device. But what makes it even better is the hooks. So if we enable the hooks, see the hooks are enabled now. We can listen to read or write functions. So you can see it denotes whether they're read or writes. So maybe, for example, we wanted to see when the phone is telling our light strip to change the color to red or green or blue, etc. and we want to actually intercept that communication and have it send the color to be red or purple. So we can do that with the hooks here. So I'm just going to paste in a function I have here. It's really simple. So, this is the default function where it's just grabbing the UUID and the value, and we're checking if the value is equal to whatever color this is. And then if the color is equal to this value, the command is equal to that color, we're going to change it to this color, and then it'll return that. So what happens is, as our phone sends the message, it'll get captured by the ESP device. It'll run this function here. It'll see it's equal to this value, and then it will switch the value and produce a different color. So I'm gonna get a screen capture of my phone as I'm sending those commands, and also what is happening on the GoV device. Okay, so sometimes it's a little finicky. So in order to perform this attack, I'm gonna restart the scan, connect to the device, enable the hooks, um, copy in uh, my function. So let's clear this. Wait for the connection. So now we'll connect with our phone. We can see it was able to connect. We're waiting for our phone to connect, and we got the connection. So let's enable the hooks. Our function's there. Let's start changing some colors. So on my phone, you'll see the colors are changing. But you'll notice when I go to change this color, it's clearly switching to red, although that color is not red. So that's because our value is checking for that color, and when that write command is sent, it returns a value of that other color. So this is just a quick and easy demonstration of something that you could do with this ESP32 Gattacker man-in-the-middle tool for Bluetooth Low Energy. Um, you could do a lot more with it, but this is just a cool demonstration because it's very visual. You can see the colors changing and not being the ones that you've selected. But I highly recommend messing around with this. The ESP32s are cheap enough, and it's really easy to install it if you just follow the instructions provided on this GitHub. I'll leave the repo in the description. But that's all for this video, so stay ethical and have fun hacking.